What's going on, everyone? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Deiphago entitled Satan Alpha Omega. This is released on Hells Headbangers Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they're based out of Manila, the Philippines, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very fast, chaotic, primal style of black metal mixed with death metal, or what many people like to call war metal. That really fast, chaotic, grinding style of music. I mean, bands like Revenge, Black Witchery, Bestial Warlust, Wrath Prayer, bands of that like. Deiphago are one of those bands that know how to make this style of music work and make it just absolutely awesome. They came out with a couple of albums around the 2000s, 2006 and 2009, if I'm not mistaken, with Satanic Eon and Filipino Antichrist. Both of those records were just absolutely insane. Just the heavy wall of sound that each record had. The crazy guitar work, the audible bass, blast beat ridden drums, vocals that are just pretty much shouted, war cries, hell preaching. That's what this band is all about. And with Satan Alpha Omega, it pretty much continues in that same vein of what those previous two records were. It's 11 tracks and it runs around 37 and a half minutes. And once you get past the intro, this album is just a straight up, non-stop assault of evil. Right from the minute you hear the guitars, it's just a straightforward punch to the face. That's what this album is. The guitar work on here is just absolutely crazy. I absolutely loved the way the guitars sound on this record. Just crazy, crazy riffs. Just that heavy bottom-ended distortion. It just sounds absolutely amazing. I love the solo work. The solo work is just frenetic. It's chaotic. It's crazy. It has a lot of great solid crunch to it. I absolutely love the way the guitar sounds on here. And if I'm not mistaken, it's just really one guitar because this band is a trio. If you get that much heaviness out of one guitar, that's impressive. I really, really dig that. Same can be said for the bass guitar. The bass is just absolutely clear, audible, just that nice tone in the mix, straight up destruction and distortion. I absolutely enjoy that about the bass guitar. Drum-wise, like I said at the beginning of this review, this is just a non-stop punch in the face, and the drums are further proof of that. Non-stop blast beats, a lot of craziness with the blast beats, fast double bass, just that almost thrashy mentality in some cases. I mean, that's really one thing about this record you have to understand. The drums are really straightforward in one direction. It does get a little bit slower when it comes to the title track. That's one of the more slower songs on this record. But really, the fast drumming just ooh, it's just heavy. It's just crushing. I wish there would have been a little bit more variety to it. But you can forgive that. You can forgive that little bit and get on straightforward with this record. The drums are the way that they are, and they are just sick. And the vocals. This guy, this Voltaire person, his vocals are just crazy. He isn't so much a vocalist as much as he is a hell preacher. He's on his pulpit ready to preach the word of the Dark Lord upon you. Just the way he delivers it, just that maniacal tone in his voice, just shouting to the top of his lungs, just those high kind of growls. It's just fantastic. It's a great vocal style, very unique. And even when it comes to the lyrics, I mean, straight up the kind of lyrical style you would get with any kind of a Deiphago record. It's just straight up satanic, evil, and twisted. And bonus points for the Deicide cover. There is a Deicide cover from their self-titled Crucifixation. That's a pretty damn solid cover, and old Deicide is just fantastic, and they pull it off to a T with this cover. So overall, if you're a fan of this style of war metal, Deiphago will not disappoint you with this record. It's just a straight up fast assault on the ears, very heavy, very maniacal, very crushing. That's what this record is all about. And you really have to be in the right mind frame for a record like this. And if you are, you're going to love Satan Alpha Omega. This album just kicks ass straight up all the way through. If I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would have to say Heretic Oath, Plague and Satan Triumphant, Exalted Hate. I'm liking Atrocities, Absurdities, and the title track. I don't know if I like this album more than I did Scum Collapse Eradication by Revenge. That's really the other great war metal record out this year, and maybe even Wrath Prayer too. But this one is a keeper. This is a sick record. So again, the album is Satan Alpha Omega by Deiphago. This is released on Hells Headbangers Records. Check it out. And this gets, I'm going to give it an 8.75 out of 10. This has a lot of replayability value to it, and I really had a great time listening to it. So check out Deiphago. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until next time, Army Ho out.